Hey!
Hello.
I've been looking for you everywhere!
Well, you appear to be in my hall, so I guess you found me.
Yeah, this is your doing, isn't it?
It's not my doing.
You put a hole right underneath the shop!
I didn't then put the shop into the hall.
Are you digging everywhere? Have you dug underneath all the shops here in the shopping district?
That's the general logic, yes.
Okay.
That's what, like, sewers is supposed to be.
Okay, yeah, okay, alright.
You ruined my hall!
Alright, fine, we both ruined it. What are you gonna do something with it?
I mean... Yeah, I guess. It's not much of a secret, like, black market for redstone if, you know, it's so blatantly obvious.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know what? I'll donate some white concrete and spruce to your effort.
Thanks? Question mark?
Yeah, you're
Can you
welcome.
donate it in, like, more convenient form, or...
What's more convenient? It's right here at your feet. That's super convenient.
I will have to switch my tools every 3 blocks to dig this out.
Hey, it's like a game. I invented a game in your area. All right, so I don't owe you anything for damages, yeah?
Not for damages, no. Not for these damages, at least.
These damages. Okay, all right
Yeah.
then. Well then, I guess if we're even, then I'll just leave you to it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
All right, have fun with your hole.
I will.
Now that we have that sorted, I realize there's one new addition to the shopping district area that I need to give some attention to. This beautiful build here is the post office. We put the post office here for 2 reasons. Actually, let's go around the other side. The first reason is because this actually, if you look, let's pull up the coordinates. If you look there, this actually is the 0, 0 coordinates, I believe right in here. We needed a nice safe space to be able to spawn back to if we ever die without our bed or anything, because usually that's a bad time. If you die and you come back here, you're not having a good day. So we wanted to have a nice safe space for it. And then inside, let's go up there first. Inside, we've got a bed, we've got some, random gear and food, things that can help you get back on your feet real quickly and then get back to normal business. But below is the actual post office, and everybody's been claiming their names, and I haven't done it yet. These are fancy. Okay, all right. I want to come up with a fancy way to put my name on it. And I think I know a fun little trick that adds a little extra pizzazz. So let me see if I can figure it out real quick, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. And there we go. What do you think of that? I love it. I know I normally have like an A as my symbol in a circle, but this is already something in the game. A lot of people don't know that even though we don't have the full access to codes to put on books and signs and things like they do on Java, there is some Unicode inside of Bedrock. And that's what I used here. I used like the Minecraft coin as like my symbol. But there we go. I now have a mailbox, and when something goes in it, you'll see it actually lights it up. So I'll actually know if somebody has left me something. Okay, I think we're finally ready to start working on the Redstone Shop with Eladrium. So let's go meet up with him and discuss what the plans are and see if we can finally figure out what to do about that sunken mess in the ground. Communication is very important. Your loved one should always know how they can reach you, but it doesn't always mean you have to answer them.
Adequate, there's a hole in the ground.
It's Sloy's fault.
It is Sloy's fault.
It
It's
is.
100% Sloy's fault. I mean, who puts a whatever this
I don't know.
underneath where I'm putting a shop?
I know. I talked to him. I told him I was mad, and then he was mad because we ruined his whatever down here, and so we just called it a wash. I think he's gonna do something with it, but now we don't have a shop.
In that case, let's go find somewhere else to build a redstone shop because this place doesn't
Do
seem
you have
safe.
any ideas? I don't.
I actually do have an idea. Come over here. Come over here.
All right.
You have a huge area right here.
Yeah. Oh.
That I think
Oh, did you
we
mark
could place
it?
something.
Oh yeah, you marked it already.
I figured over here, we could put in a not so cute redstone shop. How about we have something grunge, something a little bit darker, something a little bit more techno, future, babble, redstone stuff. There we go. We have ourselves a Gundam. It looks great, doesn't it?
It looks so good. I love it.
And that was a fun time lapse to do together. Like I haven't built, like it's been a while since I've done a 2-person build. That went
I don't know if I've ever done one. It was super fun. Yeah. It was really great. And while we were doing it, you were telling me, I guess, red isn't the regular color?
Yeah, no, normally when I think of a Gundam, I think of the Gundam with the blue face and the yellow horn things, but I think the red for the face makes sense for a Gundam shop. Sorry, for a redstone shop.
Redstone, yeah.
Because you know what it is. It's clearly a Gundam. It's red. Gundams are powered by electricity. Electricity in Minecraft is redstone. Bada bing, bada boom. It's a redstone shop. This is a beheaded Gundam. This is only the head. Yeah. So I think what we need to do to kind of get that dark and grunge flavor into there is I'll spend some time roughing it up a little bit. So, adding some vines, adding in some like burn, battle, some odd textures or something like that to help make it look like it's been a little roughed up, and this is kind of just where it lie down. Hi there, chicken. You're just right in the scene there.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good to go.
Yeah, great.
But it's actually, come with me. Okay, we're gonna go inside. Watch your step. Okay, so we're in a giant white room. There's nothing here, right? So
yes, and this isn't what my bedroom looks like, I promise.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be weird. Really big ceilings, though. That'd be nice. Okay, here's the idea. I want to use something that almost no one uses. Do you know what that is?
That is a booby trap chest.
It is. It's a trap chest. People don't really use these much in the game unless they're just doing, tricks or whatever. But I have an idea for this. If this is a redstone shop, I would like to make every item that somebody purchases into a fun experience. And so let's say this is full of repeaters they want to purchase. And when they open it, some kind of
hi there,
some kind of weird contraption or thing goes off, whether it's lights blinking or whether it's mine carts moving around, whatever it is. I think something like that would be super fun for each one of the things that someone purchases. And that way this room is just filled with kind of fun, whimsical redstone contraptions.
I really like that idea, and I really love how this one basically goes, yay, when you open it.
Yay!
I really like that idea. We could do something where this triggers like a burnout torch and has just like a quick 3-second thing. Exactly. We could have fireworks if we wanted to.
Yeah.
There could be all sorts of fun things in here. I really like that idea.
Okay. Okay, so what, do you want to work on the outside kind of distressing, and then I'll work on some of the inside?
Yeah, that sounds like a good division of labor. Love the plan.
Okay, well, let's get to it then. Welcome to my test world. I thought this would be the best way to test out a few ideas and show you what I'm talking about, because it's going to get a little cramped inside that shop. So I thought we'd do it here. Yeah, this place is kind of a mess. Let's go off to the edge and find a space to work. I thought we'd start with a classic. Just to get a few lights flashing. Maybe, let's see, maybe a note to ding. Something, just a little bit of flash, a little bit of lights, and a little bit of sound. I'm gonna be pretty clear about these redstone techniques. They're definitely gonna be simple. But this is more like, useless redstone fun. We don't have to worry about making something work super difficult. This is just a way to have a little bit of fun playing with redstone. So let me show you something about observers and how to do a tower of lights. So let's see, we need to do it this way. So if we do a stack of observers just like this, you see they're all facing in, but what you may not realize is that they can read the state of an observer even if it's not facing it. So we're gonna do this. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, there you go. You have a bunch of observers facing into what you want to activate, and then you have a row of observers behind it that we're going to send signal up. So if you trigger the bottom observer, there you go. You end up with redstone signal running sequentially all the way up, and I have a note block and some light blocks all in a row. The gold is just there so it makes this particular dinging sound that I like. There we go. Nice and simple. I think that'll be the first one that we'll use. Next up is an old Bedrock trick. I don't think you can do this in Java. So you can actually animate the motion of an armor stand with some redstone strength adjustment. Let me show you. Okay, if you don't know, when you put a couple of comparators in sequence like this and you power it, it'll power on and then it slowly dies down, going from maximum strength to minimum strength. So if we run this signal into a block below an armor stand and trigger it, as it's dying, it runs through its sequence. Now there is a way to loop this if you just keep it going up and down in signal strength, but I don't think I want an unending loop. I think I just want one sequential run through when they open up the chest. So this should be a good number 2 thing, I think. Next up will be some minecart action. As you know, there are multiple different types of tracks, and I think I want to use one that uses at least 3 different versions of the track. The next thing I want to show is kind of how stupid some of the tracks are. The only one that will curve is a regular track. And so whenever you're working in a tight space, there's certain rules you have to follow. So you need a flat surface for it to curve on, but it's no big deal if you are continuing to run up and down height-wise before and after it. And then what you can do is power this, and if you see, it's powering the one that the block is attached to, but it's also powering the one that's beside it. There are just little tricks to figuring out how to get tracks to run in a small space, and that's a couple of them. Now I want to make use of this detector rail. If you haven't used one before, you have to do it beside. It'll send a signal out to the side, not the bottom, not the top, but it pushes signal out the side. And so by doing this, it should ding the block here whenever it runs over it. Actually, let's put down a cart and give it a go. There we go. Oops, I should probably turn that off. I don't know how much room I'm gonna have to do this. That's why I was practicing some of the tight techniques there. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen, but I think a little bit of a cart path with a dinging bell would be kind of fun to show a little bit of movement around when someone opens up one of the chests. All right, so far I've had some fun sounds, I've had some fun movements, but I was thinking that maybe on a couple of them we could try to scare them. So I have an idea, a very simple one with this target block that I think we can try to do to maybe scare them a little bit whenever they open up the chest. If you don't know, one way to run redstone signal vertically is to put solid blocks and redstone torches in order like this, and every other one will turn on and off sequentially. And if you change this one, like let's do this, then they actually change their position. So if I put this right here on top, then whenever I push the button, it should power the dispenser up there. Now, the spacing between this block and the dispenser is kind of important. I would love to have it really far away, but if you get it too far away, then the arrows tend to miss a lot. Even with this like 2 or 3 block gap, they sometimes miss. But what I'm hoping is someone will come over, open up a trap chest, and then above their heads, they hear the arrow shooting. People are always on their guard with trap chests, so I think it might be kind of funny if they think that an arrow is coming at them. But then there'll just be a little harmless ding above their head, and that's all. I think I have another fun idea that involves armor stands, so I'm gonna give it a go. If I face 2 observers towards each other, they'll start a little bit of a clock. And then look at that. As long as the chest is open, it'll be bouncing up and down. I love it. Now, since it'll be in the floor, I will have to surround this with glazed terracotta so that the slime block won't get stuck as it's going up and down. But with the glazed terracotta, it won't get stuck on it and it'll move up and down, no problem, getting us the really fun bounce. This actually is the same technique you can make for a bouncy house for yourself if you ever want to. You can even put just a few more slime blocks around it and have like a 3x3 bouncy house floor. My final idea is going to use TNT. Now, I wouldn't advise using TNT inside your shops very often. It's a little dangerous, and I did lots of testing on this. Don't just go throwing TNT into your shop and pray it doesn't blow everything up, because it will definitely blow everything up. Right, if I put down a dispenser, fill it up with TNT, put a redstone block 2 away from it, dig a hole here and put water in it, then watch. Kids, do try this at home. Well, I mean, your Minecraft home, not your real home. And go. Oh no, I think oh no, I made it wrong. I made a mistake. Okay, let me try that again. Okay, dispenser, fill it up, redstone block, dig a hole, and then surround that hole so it has to go down inside and not get stuck on a ledge. That's what happened. And oopsie, here we go, and there we go. All right, look at that. Nice, safe TNT explosion. That is why we do experiments. I think I'll actually need to make a much deeper hole for this actually, so it doesn't blow up. I think the armor stands still get blown up. Even though this is harmless to most of the blocks around it, I will need to dig a kind of a deep hole for the TNT to go far down, because if you look, you put an armor stand kind of nearby and you do the harmless TNT trick. For some reason, it still blows up the armor stand. I don't know really why that's the case, but I'm glad I discovered that before I put everything into the shop. Okay, that's my 6 ideas. I'm planning on mirroring them on both sides of the shop to give me 12 different items that we're selling. And I'm pretty excited about this. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Being here makes me think that maybe someday I should bring you guys here, maybe on a stream or something, and we'll play around and see all the things that I have built in here for old worlds and maybe a couple future builds. But we don't have time for that today. We got to get to the Redstone Shop. I've been in here for so long, but I got them all in. It took a lot of work squeezing the redstone in this areas. So I haven't given it a try yet. We need to do a little bit of testing. I will finish with the TNT. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up, but let's try the other ones. Okay, this is the arrow shooting out. Here we go. There we go. Something's wrong with that one. I think it's the chains above the note block. I wanted you to be able to hear a note, so that's something I need to fix. So I'll fix that here in a moment. This is the bouncing armor stand. Look at him go! Okay, and now we need the dancing armor stand. Look at him go. I thought putting a sword in his hand was a good idea. And now we do the... Yes! Oh, perfect. Look at that. Look at that. That went. Okay, okay. Yeah, I put that block right above it so it would stop it from going any higher and it would explode right around the player. That worked great. And now, oh, this one's noisy. Hear it? The whole time it's open, it's making that noise. Okay, that worked so far so good. I know these are the same. Now I gotta do the TNT. Oh my gosh, if I blow up this shop, Eladrian's gonna kill me. Okay, so I put this here just to kind of throw people off the trail of what it might be. This is nothing. This is just kind of just some redstone pieces thrown together. But okay, here we go, and go. Oh, okay, okay. Oh my gosh, it took so long for that to actually go off. That had me freaking out. Okay, it worked. You may notice that the ceiling is capped off there. It's capped off for a reason. I have behind this wall here a space. So if we go up here, I have it for lighting, so the area below is lit, but I wanted this space here. Eladrian and I talked about it. We wanted a space where we could keep some components, redstone components, and that we could just build them here on site rather than having to run back and forth to our bases. So this is going to be an employee-only area, and it's where we can make more of the redstone pieces to sell down below. Well, that's my part done. We'll check out what Eladrian did next time. But for now, I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you found today's episode adequate.